Hey, how's it going, everyone? Mick Ambrose from All About Tech. Welcome back to another video. It's a very sad but exciting day, unfortunately and fortunately, because I know I've not been around. Obviously, I explained in my last video why I've not been around. Assignments, soon to be moving house, etc. And this is actually going to be my last video in my good old room, you know. Because tomorrow we get the keys to our house and we're starting the move. I'm so excited. I'm a bit sad at the same time, you know. But bought a house, so it can't all be bad. Really excited. So I'm gonna miss it, but I'm gonna be in a whole new office soon. So cannot wait for that. And a massive thank you to you guys for supporting the channel from the very start, to be honest with you. But this is what we've been waiting for. As you can see on the screen now, Bitcoin has gone on an absolute mad one over the last couple of days. I tweeted several days ago when Bitcoin went up to 4,200, and I tweeted saying, does this have any sort of meaning? What do you guys think? And then obviously it retraced again afterwards. But now it's gone on an absolute mad one. Reached $5,000, retraced back to around 4.7, and then it went up to 5,200, which is absolutely fantastic. If we go to the last 7 days, obviously there we are. We have that little spike there, where it goes up to the 4,200 mark, and then it dips down, and then it rocketed to 4.8, retraced, and then it's slowly been climbing ever since. Retrace, climb, retrace, climb. So things are now looking extremely positive. If you look here as well, the trade volume has just absolutely peaked as well, and I know that the trade volume is it's somewhat similar to the trade volume that was at the very peak of the last bull run. So to see that there's still the same level of Bitcoin transactions going on now that it was at the very end of the bull run, you know, when it hit the peak, that's really positive, because that shows that it's still being used. There's still transactions happening, which is absolutely fantastic. So this could be it. Altcoins have gone on an absolute mad one as well. If you look at Bitcoin Cash have almost doubled since this massive peak, and their trade volume has absolutely skyrocketed as well. I'm choosing to show Bitcoin Cash because Bitcoin Cash has shown some of the most outrageous gains, starting 1st of April at the beginning of the month at 168, 169. And then as soon as Bitcoin started to go, Bitcoin Cash was just like, yeah, see you later. And it's almost doubled. It is almost doubled now. It's up like 90% from the 1st of April, which is just, like I said, absolutely mad. But what people may be a little bit concerned about is obviously Electroneum's current price. So let me just give that a refresh. Satoshi levels not doing particularly fantastic. As far as the charts, we're not exactly running with the momentum that Bitcoin also has. But to be honest with you, like, whilst I'd love to see it follow that trend as well, there's many other cryptocurrencies that haven't followed the trend as well. There's a lot of altcoins that went on an absolute run, but not all of them did. And to me, the biggest reason the ETN price is so low is because, like I've said in previous videos, the block reward is too high. There's around 5 million ETN that's being dumped on the market, you know, from mining, and obviously Electroneum they're probably well aware of this. Obviously they're hopefully we'll get an update on what's going on with that. But we just got to kind of wait and see, to be honest, because they're very busy. And the reason why I'm not particularly concerned at the moment is because of things like this. So obviously we know that now Electroneum on the ground in South Africa, they're doing things that actually out there we can see it happening. Adoption is happening, and we can literally see it, which is exactly what they should be doing. It's exactly what we've been wanting them to do. And a lot of people are saying, why are they not marketing yet? They could be making the most of this amazing bull run momentum, if it is indeed the start of a bull run for crypto. Why are they making the most of it? But if you look here, obviously Electroneum have now got a South African Twitter handle, an official one. So go ahead and go follow that if you want to check on the progress of what's going on in South Africa. But obviously things haven't been going for long, because obviously they've only just really got there. But now we can see that Nigel, this is Nigel here, he is the head of mobile development. He is out in South Africa showcasing ETN to these people and getting people on board, and looking at things like this. Like this to me is adoption. This to me it shows that this can potentially change these people's lives, and that to me is incredibly important. And I'd much rather they focused on this part, because this is actually the use case. This is what gives ETN that utility. This is what gives them the whole positive outlook on ETN. You know, it's them actually going out and doing things. I'd much rather them concentrate on getting this done, because at the moment, obviously, they're still in testing phase. They're testing things. It's like a trial period to learn from. To gather data from the results of these trials, etc. And then obviously they can go out much wider and go with that whole massive marketing process. But as you can see, they're doing really well. There's loads of stuff currently happening. It's a relatively new page, so there's not a lot of tweets at the moment. But as you can see, they're in full swing. And obviously, this is just one country as well. Obviously, ETN have been doing... Richard Ells has been going to meetings like all over the world and things like that. And it's just one location, you know. They need to go into various locations, do testing in these various locations. The deployment of the Electroneum ecosystem into the whole of these areas and stuff, it is not an overnight job. It's not something that you can mass market on the testing phase, because then if there's something wrong with it, you've already mass marketed it. You can't pull that back and be like, oh shoot, I hope nobody knows about this bug or something like that. You know, they have to get the testing right. They have to see what works, what doesn't work, change what doesn't work, and then go out fully. But yeah, this to me is extremely positive. There's not much to say in regards to its price, because obviously we're all seeing this, and we're currently stuck at this, which it is how it is. But I just thought I'd let people know, and I know like, oh, we've come out of rank 100 and out of the top 100, but again, we've come out of the top 100 before, and then we've shot straight back into it with a huge development. You know, when the instant payment system came into play, whoosh, back up to the 40s range, and then it's just going to be something like that. The reduction in block rewards. So there's at the moment the supply of ETN hitting those exchanges is too much, and it just creates a constant downtrend, because it's just not it's not positive, you know. But if that can get cut away, followed by with really good developments, you know, like concluding the trials in South Africa and going fully nationwide, other countries trialing and things like that, more exchange listings. I mean, Huobi, excellent exchange. Yeah, there's not a lot of trade volume in it now, because obviously the competition's ended. But I've been using Huobi since they launched on ETN, and it is by far the most positive exchange experience I've ever used, and that just goes to show that Electroneum are making developments in getting these things, getting exchange listings and things like that. So I'm not concerned with this. Obviously, we all should know by now that what Electroneum are trying to do is a long-term goal. It's not going to happen overnight. Obviously, the reduction of block rewards would be really nice, followed by more developments, and then we can easily see ETN follow this trend as well, you know. So that's all I wanted to say, to be honest. I'm off to go move house. I won't be too long before I get back online. Internet providers coming round early next week to get the internet running in the house, and then with a bit of luck I'll get my setup all sorted and everything, and then I can do your setup tour and things like that. But I've got loads of cool content coming, more retro, you know, I'm into retro gaming stuff. I've got another video in regards to retro gaming and a really cool little handheld device that I've acquired, which is so cool. But yeah, if anything happens with ETN, I'll get a video out there for you guys. But in the meantime, just enjoy life, to be honest. I'm not particularly concerned, but yeah, as you can see, this video wasn't particularly the most well prepared, but executed nonetheless. So I'm gonna go move house. Sorry that I've not really uploaded. I've been so busy preparing for everything, but yeah, assignment submitted, move in tomorrow. Yeah, I'm so excited. It is just a mad time for me. So apologies that I don't seem like totally with it at the moment, because I'm just not, to be honest.